we have stumbled upon a temporary nesting site of the elusive Moto-adventurous americanus. A very strange creature. The ADV rider, as they are called, aimlessly wanders across country until they become tired or need to feed. Only then, the creature will set up a temporary nest. A nest they carry with them on their journey. Imagine if all hominins decide to exhibit this behavior. Where would we send their bills? Economies would collapse, the world would heat up and hasten the impending apocalypse. Migratory patterns are the seasonal movements of many animal species. It becomes important to understand these migrations to explain the overall behavior of each species. Migration patterns of the nomadic dirt ADV riders are very well known. They are categorized into trail systems, and this trail is known as the Trans-America Trail, a very long and rugged route from one side of the continent to the other. Tracing the route, you can see the aimless and vague, westerly route this tribe has taken, which ended in failure. After the loss, the riders chose a northern alternative and wound up here, outside of Montrose, well away from the migratory route. It seems the tribe decided to nest in this location due to proximity of resources. It seems that the largest member of the tribe needs to replace the shoes of the metallic horse he's been riding. So he flew into town to attempt to gather the materials needed. The ritual, seen here, appears very similar to other rituals. The one that comes to mind is the mating dance. Breeding males will dance around other females, trying to entice them into mating. In this ritual, however, it appears the dancing is designed to entice any passing motorist into giving up their resources. The efforts of the Rotan rider are fruitless. Currently, the rider has enough resources, but seems to be afraid of running out of resources along the trail.
It's a little bit disappointing, I gotta tell you, but you can still help. You can help. Link is below. Buy me a coffee, as little as $5. That's really more than anything else. I'd love $10, but conversation would be worth. I think I'm gonna give it 15 minutes. See what happens.
On the way back to the nest, the rider stops to collect water in a vessel for bathing and cleaning. Crafty and clever animal, this one.
Can you hear me knocking? Can you hear me knocking?
I did. I passed him going the other direction. I mean, I didn't know what I was like, we both looked at each other.
Now, wait a minute. Now I remember another KLX. I just don't remember a beep. The only beep I remember was a dude on a V-Strom, but I think he was beeping at somebody in front of him. I don't even remember him looking at me. Anyway, yeah, you should pitch camp here and roll out with us in the morning, because it'll be fun.
Much like birds, preening their feathers with an oil gland to keep them clean and pliable, ADV riders must maintain their machines in a similar manner. Frequent cleaning, lubrication, and preening is vital for bird flight and proper operation of these machines as well.
Still no grit. It's like I said, it's just hot. It got hot going up and down those passes. It's all that good.
So I just did my chain maintenance, a little oil, little cheap Walmart lube, and adjust. I'm good. Lee's over here doing, what are you doing?
Changing the oil, air filter.
Changing the oil.
Air filter.
1.2 quarts?
No, my oil's good. I'm doing air filter.
Oh, air filter. Okay. You got any mods on this thing? Nope. Just all the crap that you're carrying?
Yeah, just the luggage.
And then Richard's over here finishing up his oil change. I convinced him that his 2,500 mile oil filter will be fine, even though he's got a new one. He just remembered he had a full tank of gas, and I convinced him, I think, to wait to Oregon. Is that oil light coming on? Nothing leaking?
Nothing's leaking yet.
So almost everybody's maintained here. Pretty exciting day up above Montrose, Colorado.
All right, I'm not even sure what day we're on right now. 15, 16 maybe. Anyway, we're leaving Camp Canyon Ridge outside of Montrose. Been here for a day. We hooked up with a friend of Don's, Lee. We'll be leaving out of here. I'm not sure on the mileage. Since the last time we came this way, running back and forth, I've done 217 miles, so that's all I know. I'm resetting it now. Discarding that. See ya.
As the freshly preened and polished newly formed trio leaves the temporary nest, they head west out of the San Juan Mountains and into the Colorado Plateau. Oddly enough, the Colorado Plateau is located in Utah and is largely made up of high desert with scattered areas of forests. More strange behavior is observed in flight. Much like geese flying in a V formation, these apes appear to be traveling in some sort of formation also. The movements are very erratic at times, and the word formation might be a stretch. Nobody seems to have any idea of the reasons for these odd movements. Perhaps the pattern is due to fatigue, dehydration, or even intoxication. After miles of travel across the plateau, a set of mountains rises from the distance. The apes' sense of navigation is very poor due to their tiny brain case. Their declining mental faculties as a result of rapid aging and substance abuse has worsened the situation. Luckily, the unmistakable landmarks rise from the plateau, much like female breasts. Quite shocking, they have not flown into a ditch. This journey will take the three up and over yet another pass. Not another one of those deadliest passes. That is another show altogether. Sensationalist TV, goodness me. This is a serious documentary for fuck's sake. And on they went, crossing over to gaze at the wonder of the town of Moab below. What splendor!
We'll see if I can get a signal. See if Matt's already here. And if not, we'll roll it to camp. Looks like you're in the LaSalle's. I'm downtown Moab, restocking and doing laundry this afternoon. What time do you think you will be in the LaSalle's? We are rolling down the mountain. Should we go up to camp and make sure that that's what we want to do? Cool. Beer, ice, and getting pizza for all. Good pizza. Fuck yeah. So let's see if I can navigate to that campground.
With food and beverages on the way, a cool and shady place at altitude sounded pretty good in the hottest part of the day. Unknown to the others, trouble was brewing with one rider. And someone forgot to remove the vent cap from the keg. It was about to blow.
Around 45 miles. This $20 a can. 45 miles. Where I need to go get tires. Alright. I'm not mad. I just don't understand why we keep.
Well, that's why I don't understand why you're.
I'm taking my helmet off because I'm not going to argue with you. I just don't fucking understand why it's taking me 4 days longer to go where I'm at right now. And I don't understand why we're camping 40 fucking miles from where we're supposed to be going. That's all.
Do you want to answer?
Yeah, I'd like one.
In the next episode of The Dirty Planet, when the going gets rough, one rider bails out as the other two continue on into the depths of deep, sandy hell. Join us then, won't you?